You're listening to the Joe Camo Show. Real sports, real talk.
All right, guys, welcome to Joe Camo Show. Got a special guest today, future UFC light heavyweight champion, Jamahal Hill. What's going on, Jamal?
What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm calling it. I'm like a baseball player that's calling a grand slam in the field. I'm pointing to the sky, and I'm looking at you, man, and knock on wood and everything goes well. I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at the future UFC light heavyweight champion, man. That's what I'm calling it.
That's good. Sound like a pretty good call to me.
You look good, man.
I've been calling it for a while now.
You look good. Last fight against St. Preux, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. The guy was a veteran. I think he's been fighting since I don't know how long, 7-10 years, something like that in the UFC. He came in confident in the last UFC fight. You came in, dismantled him in the second round. You look confident. You look good, and you cracked the top 15. Well deserved. What are your thoughts on that, man? I mean, you went to that fight. How did you feel? You knew you were going up against a veteran. What was the mentality going into that?
Same as it always is. Stick to what I know to do and dominate.
I like
all
that.
Veteran, the whole, oh, he's a veteran, man. That don't mean nothing to me. That don't mean nothing whenever we in there and we fight. You know what I mean? Because nothing in your experience is gonna stop a good liver shot from buckling your body. What experience do for that? What does experience do for you getting cracked across your jaw? You know what I mean? Right. I'm willing to bet that I was willing to bet, and I do that better.
Right. I just want to let you know that I got in the stock early. I got in the Jamahal Hill stock early. I was a believer from the beginning. And this is what I do for fantasy football. I scout out the young talent. I'm like, this guy's got upside. And I saw that with you in fighting. I still think a lot of people still don't know who you are, which is crazy because Khamzat or whatever his name is, comes out, has a couple quick knockouts. He's got 1 million followers. With you, I saw your followers jump on Instagram significantly, but I mean, what is it? Is it just people just like these quick knockouts? They not realize how good you are already? Like the mainstream hasn't caught on yet, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Just mainly the is that and, oh shit. Is that and a mixture of like being pushed. I mean, shit, the UFC has the ability to make stars, you know what I'm saying? So Hamza Chimaev, whenever he did what he did, you know what I mean, he was all over the pages and everything like that. You know what I mean? So on top of having an impressive win like that, like a knockout or something exciting like that, you know, he got pushed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, do you feel that you need to I mean, obviously winning is going to do it. Like if you just keep winning and beating everybody, there's no doubt you just can't be ignored. Do you feel that you need to bring out a character, just be a little bit loudmouth like a Conor McGregor to get more noise, or do you not care about that? You're just going to keep winning, right? That's the focus.
I'm me, bro. I do what I do as me, bro. I don't think I need to do none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
I just know. I'll just be me, bro.
Well, what if somebody eggs you on? What if somebody entices you?
I can't do that. What?
Would you snap if somebody entices you? So let's say a top 5 fighter goes, oh, who's this guy, man? He's nothing. Oh, 3-0 is nothing. 4-0 is nothing. I'm going to smash this guy. Would you then in turn react?
I laugh.
You just laugh at it?
I laugh and be like, you're going to see, especially if you scheduled to fight me.
Yeah.
What do I need? I'm going to talk with these hands. You're going to see, though. You ain't going to just talk crazy to me. I know how to talk. You know what I mean? But as far as him saying some goofy shit like, oh, I'm going to smash. Like, you're supposed to say that. You're supposed to feel that way. I want you to feel that way. So that way when you get in there and you see that's not what it is and that confidence is gone, you ain't got nothing to land on.
Right. No, you looked really good. And one thing I talked to the fantasy, this is on the fantasy show, but I've created this new Joe Camo show where it's interviews. So we don't have to focus on fantasy and kind of gear it towards that. So it's kind of more of an open discussion here, but I just kind of want to talk about your lion mentality. Cause again, there's a lot of poise, a lot of, precise calculations with you. It seems like in the ring, I just don't feel that you've even hit your stride yet. I think you're still in third gear and you're beating these guys. Am I right to say that I don't want to say this. I know you're trying, but do you feel that you just haven't hit the top yet and what you can do?
You didn't like reach my peak or whatever?
Well,
No,
kind of. Well, basically, what I'm saying is it's like if you were, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, if you're trying as a 10, it feels like you're going in there and like the effort looks like a 5, and you're beating them like you're almost beating up on a kid. Like it's that it looks easy when you're doing it. I'm not just saying that. I'm good at observing fights, but it kind of just looks like you've got the
that's what
poise.
happens when you focus on doing the right things. I just focus on doing the right things. I don't. A lot of people look at fight like, oh, I gotta hurt. I gotta. I focus on doing the right things. I'm very precise in the things that I do.
Right.
You know?
Well, a lot of people know because I have a lot of entrepreneurs listening, a lot of people that play fantasy, a lot of athletes. What is the mentality? How do I tap into the Jamal Hill lion mentality? Because it just seems like you're not forcing it, right? You're not like, oh, I could do this. I'm a lion. You know, you don't look like a WWE wrestler. You look like I got this. You know, it's done. It's already done. And that's the mentality you have. So I want to tap into that mind. Is there any tips or anything you can give to myself or any of the listeners on how to tap into that lion mindset?
Put the work in your camp, so that way you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Not just your camp. If you're a basketball player, in your practices, just put the work into your preparation. So that way, whenever you consistently doing it every day, and you're looking good at it every day, so all you got to do is just go and do what you do every day. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But it can be intimidating when it comes to fighting, right? Unless if I guess maybe if you're
No,
used no, if you're doing it,
like,
you're
cause
doing it.
bro, cause my mentality is you a man like I'm a man. I done felt some hard gut shots. I done felt some nasty punches. You know what I mean? So I know how it feels whenever you get hit with those things. And I'm willing to bet that I can hit you with more of. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the gamble. That's the trade off. You know what I mean? I don't look at it as oh I gotta do this or I gotta do that. Just all right, just do the right things. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like I'm not really like I don't know. I don't look at it animalistically, but I do look at it like but I am an animal, like with it. You know what I mean? So like whenever I look at somebody, I know how to look at somebody. You know what I mean? I know how to posture myself as somebody to make them feel and make them, you know what I mean, put them in the type of mindset and type of way that I want them to be.
Just an observation here. You're in the top 15, and I'm looking at it. You're the only one that's undefeated, right? As of right now in the top 15. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it. Who is the next guy that you might be in line to fight at this point? Have they said anything to the UFC at all?
No, I ain't saying nothing to them about well, not really. I mean, like I already said, I've been put out there, you know what I mean, a couple of dudes that was talking crazy or whatever. I'm welcoming an ass whooping for them. Just anybody, man. Anybody can get it.
So there's no set fight right now. You don't know who you're going up against at all coming up when it is.
Nah,
Okay,
nah,
because
not right now, no.
they should be afraid because what I'm hearing, I was talking to my friend Benil Dariush. He was on the show. He's ranked number 11. Oliveira dodged him. He ended up fighting Ferguson and beat Ferguson. So that was a good move on Oliveira. I would imagine the position you're in. Okay. So if I'm, let's say, I don't know, it's a Johnny Walker guy or Anthony Smith or any of these guys, I'd be looking at you and saying, I'm number 5, I'm number 7. I'm not going to want to fight Jamal Hill because there's a chance I could lose. And then, you know, I think it's going to be challenging for people. They're going to be intimidated to fight you, I think, because they don't want to get a guy who's
If
15 if
you
they're a
thought
7,
that,
right?
if you think that, then you already done lost to me. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Even if the fight don't end up happening. Because I know where I'm going. I'm going for the title.
Yeah.
I'm here to become the champion. So if you ever want your dreams or what you started this to do to come true, you're gonna have to see me. And if you already in your mind that can see that before that you didn't want to fight me, that's a bad place to be, bro.
I'm just talking general politics. I just feel that a lot of these guys may, and again, I'm just speaking from my experience, from what I'm seeing happen with other fighters, what happened with the lightweight division. I think there's going to be a bunch of guys trying to dodge you. But yeah, I mean, you made a good point. You're going to get them eventually. Whether you take them on now or later, you're going to plow through these guys eventually. Glover Teixeira, he's number 2 right now. The guy is old. Like, you know, I don't like how old is this guy? He's 41.
41 years young. All right. We ain't gonna talk about Uncle Glove like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to knock him, but I mean, you're the young blood coming up. I mean, how
He
long
getting
can
it
these
done.
guys hang in there?
until they get knocked up until they get knocked around enough times to be done with it.
I like it, man. I see you up and coming. I see you rising here. Again, yeah, that lion mentality is crazy with you, and that's what kind of drew me into you when I started watching you. And I am honestly talking to some really hungry lions in every weight class division. And yeah, man, I'm really excited to see what your journey is. How
It's a
does
lot of hungry dudes. I don't know if they hungry lions though.
no
I'm
no
different, bro. I'm
hungry
different.
hyenas?
I'm different.
You are, man, and that's what I like. That's what I like about you. But like, I'm curious how your training is. Like, are you training? Like, how many hours a day are you training? How does your training typically look on a typical day?
I train hours a day. I train about 5 to 6 hours a day.
Right. Every time I see you, you're just so calm and so relaxed. You just let it out in the ring.
I'll be chilling, bro. I'll be enjoying life, enjoying everything that I'm going through, everything I got going on.
Right. I think we talked about your why last time. I just want to touch up on it again just to refresh people that are listening now and even to myself. I think for you, it's a combination of legacy and children and family, right? Why are you doing this? You seem very hungry. What drives that hunger for you on a daily basis? I'm curious.
I mean, you pretty much said it, bro. I do this for my kids, bro. I'm able to provide a life and things for them that I wasn't able to have growing up,
Right.
and even my family. So that's why I'm doing this. I want to create generational wealth
Right.
for my kids and their kids and their kids and their kids. You know, yeah, that and yeah, legacy. You know what I mean? Yeah, I want to be remembered for something. You know, the talents that I have, the things that the work that I put in. You know what I mean? To get to this level that I'm at and beyond. You know what I mean? Even the more work that I'm gonna put in. I just wanted to be seen. I want to write my own story.
No, I'm definitely seeing it being written as we speak. And again, I'm just seeing the upside, and that's what I like to see. I like to get talent, and talk to talent before they hit the top. And I think you're the guy that can hit the top, knock on wood. But do you find that after every win, how do you feel that, like, via social media, via people contacting you? And again, I was there kind of your first fight in, I saw you. I'm like, this guy's got the talent. I see it. But do you find that more and more people are jumping on the train? How does it feel for you on a daily basis? Is it more phone calls? Is it more text message? Do you feel that momentum? How are you feeling with that? The
Yeah, I
media.
feel it. Yeah, man. I feel like more people are starting to notice and pay attention now, but we're still not there yet. Still more work to be done. I'm not comfortable, bro. I'm not nowhere near where I want to be.
Nowhere near it. Definitely. You want to get champion. You want to be champion. You want to defend champion. You want to leave the legacy. You want to plow through everybody. And would you even consider going to another weight class after you plow through this one? I mean, you haven't thought. I mean, it's good to think. It's like chess, right? You want to think 10 steps ahead. What is kind of the long-term plan? I know you want to be champion and maintain that. Have you thought of anything else in the UFC that you want to accomplish?
Kind of hoping John Jones gets the heavyweight title. And then maybe we can get that fight to pop off.
That would be good. That would be good. He noticed you. I think he actually ended up tweeting during that fight. So you're on his radar for sure now, if you weren't before.
You know,
It's gonna be that's gonna be one I'm breaking the popcorn out for sure, man. I can't wait. But is he coming back? Have you heard anything about him coming back?
uh,
No, I haven't seen
outside of
anything.
the tweets, that's the only interaction we never had.
Well, that tweet was it, right? He hasn't DM'd you, nothing like that.
No, why would he? I'm a future opponent.
Maybe just friends, right? He wants to keep it close, keep your enemies close type
We was
thing.
at the same club once before. I was out in Albuquerque whenever they did the show. Whenever Jan knocked out Corey Anderson, I was there, and we ended up at the same club. He was like upstairs, and I was downstairs. So
No,
yeah,
I like it. And again, what I kind of want to get you on, because I love the mentality. It's kind of like it's done. It's like it's already done. The destiny's there. I mean, do you do visual? Because I'm trying to build my legacy from entrepreneurship. I'm at war in the fantasy community. It's a huge community. Do you do visualizations? I want to tap into your mind again. Do you do any meditation, anything like that? Get in state?
I mean, I think about it. You know what I mean? I think about it. I've sat and I've watched, and I've thought and I've visualized and things like that. Yeah. I don't know if it's quite meditation, but it was just kind of daydreaming, whatever.
All right. To
But
lighten
yeah,
this,
bro. So all of these moments, like these moments, even the championship moment, I've been in those moments a million times.
right.
Well, man, now I'm just trying to turn them into reality.
To lighten things up here a little bit, because we're all about winning and mentality and lying and plowing through everybody, and I'm kind of set that narrative for this conversation. What does Jamahal Hill do for fun? Like, what do you do to chill out? Do you play video games, anything like that?
That's what I was doing before I hit you up.
What are you playing right now? PS5? Do you have PS5? Did you get
Nope.
one?
I ain't gonna say what I'm playing because they ain't paying me.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, I respect that. But okay, what genre is it? Are we into shooters? Are we into role playing? Are we into sports?
Warzone.
Okay. Warzone?
Yeah.
I've been playing some Call of Duty myself. I've been smashing some zombies on there. It's been a lot of fun. We'll have to add
I
each
ain't
other.
played Cold War since the first few days. I just
Yeah.
played Warzone.
Oh yeah. That's good, man. You need that release. I think if you don't, for me anyway, like if I don't unwind and play a video game here and there, like I'm just gonna burn myself out. I just need some sort of release, and that's it for me anyway. I don't know if you know this, but there's some drama here. I want to talk to you about this. So I got a bit of a loud mouth. I was a average fighter before. Okay, I was never good, and then I had some NFL players come out and say they want to box me. If I had to get in shape, what any recommendations to a guy like me who's kind of out of shape, but I kind of hit the bag here and there, Jamal, at home? Do you have any tips on how I would get into shape to fight an NFL player? I'd have to get into a
That
full.
do is remember the fact that he don't do this. He could run. He could run 100 laps around there, but that's not the same cardio as getting in there and fight with somebody.
Exactly.
It's different. You know what I'm saying? Like from that perspective, that's where experience and things that come in handy. So if you've been all right, I felt this, but if we've both been in fights before, we both felt fatigue and all of that in the fight and pain in the fight and shit like that. It's not much different. But for them, they've never been through that. They don't know what that shit is like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because I had it out with Josh Jacobs online. So
And then as far as getting in shape, you get in shape how you would any other way. You practice. You're gonna be punching. If you plan on doing a lot of punching, practice to be able to punch a lot.
that's it. That's what I've been doing, man. I got the heavy bag and speed bag down here, and I'm going, man. I was just talking to a couple of box. I had Tony Jeffries is coming on the show. Do you know Tony?
Bags don't hit back though.
I know. That's true. I got a spar, right?
That's the best form of fight training that I know. I can think of sparring and rolling. Fight
Right.
semi.
Right. I'm getting Tony Jeffries on the show. He's a boxing coach. I'm just gonna keep picking people's brain and just training. You never know, that fight could happen. We see a lot of YouTubers now trying to fight professional athletes.
Yeah.
Well, how would you react to that? Would you, if a YouTuber came to you one day, would you just ignore that? It's kind of a joke, isn't it?
Shit. That's real money that they make.
They are
That's real
making
money
good.
what they make.
Yeah, how do you ignore $50 million?
You know what I'm saying? You offer me 50 million shit. I ain't made that outside out, you know what I mean, and all of that shit. You come at me talking about $50 million. Oh, we gonna fight, motherfucker. We gonna fight. I fight for a lot less than that shit right now.
But you are going to limit yourself because you can't take them down. You're just limited. I mean, you're good at boxing. Obviously, you're great, but you're still limiting yourself because you could smash them and choke them out if you need to. But you're going to limit yourself to boxing. Wouldn't that bother you a bit?
No, not at all, bro. I'm proficient in fighting in all ways, bro. That's
That's
what
it.
people don't realize. I didn't pick a couple of styles like, oh, I'm gonna get really good at this. I was like, whenever I first started, I was like, I need to be good at everything. Like everything. I need to be able to beat you everywhere. Like if it comes to it comes down to where our kicks is how we win. We need to win the battle. I need to be better than you with kicks. If it come down to hands, I need to be better than you with my hands. If it come down to clinching, I need to be better than you in clinching. I need to be better than you on the ground. You know what I mean? People don't like. I don't have to go. I haven't had to go into other things. So people just think like, oh, I don't think he has it here or there. Or people be like, oh, such and such has a sizable advantage on the ground and shit like that. Like you sound dumb as fuck. You've never even
Right.
seen me on the ground, so you would just assume that just based off the fact of something that you've never seen.
Right.
Come on, dog. And not only that, I break shit down differently, bro. Like people like they get a little bit too caught up in the broadcast and this shit. I look at shit for what it is. You know what I mean? Everybody's looking for a great story or looking for a great highlight or looking for a great star and shit like that. I'm gonna look at this shit for what it is.
Right. I know we're tight for time here. You got another interview and you got to do your thing with training and stuff. You got a huge mountain to climb here to the top of the lightweight division, which I think you'll reach the top. I just kind of want to end it with this. You know, it sounds like you got a really good head on your shoulders. The mentality is there and the hunger is going to be there, even if you made $1 million tomorrow. But some people don't really know what it's like until you're there. So let's say the next fight you do well, you get a title shot. Now you've got the media, the paparazzi, the mainstream, the DMs, the money coming at you. Everybody's just coming at you 100 miles an hour. Are you ready for the amount of media pressure that's going to come in, and how are you going to keep that out of your line of focus?
So keep doing me. It's very easy for me to lock in and be myself.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm just gonna keep doing, keep being myself. Whenever shit start getting in my way like that, I'm gonna get it the fuck out of my way. I know how to ask motherfucker, yo, bounce, or to let my people know, yo, he in my way, bro. We need to get him out the way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Be prepared, man. It's coming. It's coming fast. So I'm excited for it, man. It's gonna be a roller coaster.
like,
So no, I appreciate you, Jamal, for coming on. It means a lot to me. I'm building out my brand too, and looking for big things with my brand. And I know you're going to be huge one day, and you're still big, but we're talking like Bones Jones, but bigger. That's what I'm thinking here. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
yes,
feeling.
sir.
So legacy time, and maybe one day we'll have you in the GOAT conversation. Oh, by the way, I want to pick your brain on that. Who is the GOAT in your opinion as of right now, aside from you? I don't want to put you into it. I've been talking to a bunch of guys, including Ken Shamrock. They all think that it's Fedor. I'm debating here. I'm going to give it to either Silva or GSP, but I'm torn. Can you answer this question, or is it hard to answer being in it right now?
It's not shit. For me to go is Anderson Silva.
Yep. He made it look easy back in the day. I remember we thought he was an alien. He was so good.
Yeah, he
So
did some ridiculous things.
he did.
But shit, I don't know. Say John goes up, he starts dominating that heavyweight, and then you know what I mean. Maybe if he was able to whoop my ass one day, maybe then we'd be like, oh, maybe it's John then. But till then,
And do you kind of compare yourself to like an Anderson Silva type fighter? Or how would you kind of compare yourself if you draw a comparison to any fighter before you?
I don't draw any comparison. Like obviously, I've learned certain things from greats and things. I mean, I've picked up on the game. I've learned the game from people before me. But as far as me, when you put it all together, my ability and all of the things that I can do, I'm a very unique individual.
Right. No, man, definitely. Definitely. And I appreciate you coming on. I'd love to have you on the Joe Camo show again. It means a lot to me and the fans, and we really appreciate you. And we'll be watching you, man. You've got thousands more fans here that you're on their radar that didn't know who you were from my crowd, now know who you are. And I just want to get your name out there as much as I can. I appreciate you, man. Honestly.
I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you for coming on, man. Talk soon.
All right, sweet.